Hey, what's going on, guys? Got a new video for you today, and today's topic is going to be the question, why me? There are a lot of reasons a person can ask, why me? Maybe they were laid off from a job, maybe they're going through an injury, they're suffering from some type of disease, maybe they're going through a very bad breakup, relationship, divorce, maybe they lost a loved one. There's a lot of things that can happen here that you'll question, why me? Why not you? I had a conversation yesterday with a gentleman at work, and it's kind of been a common theme, people losing their jobs, losing their income. It's been tough. It's been a tough economy for some people. And it happened to me. I was laid off for a year and a half. I didn't know what I was going to do. I went from making pretty good money to just barely getting by for a year and a half. It was a big shock to my life and my lifestyle. For me personally, when that happened, I was pretty negative. I really did not know how to take it. I didn't know why. I asked the question, why me? But then different things started to happen. I started making some changes in my life. And talking with this guy yesterday, I was trying to explain the same thing to him. If you have a job and you get laid off, there could be a whole bunch of different reasons, unforeseen. You don't know why that happened to you. Same thing with an injury, same thing with a relationship going astray, but we'll use the job right now for an example. I explained to him that rather than looking at it as something that's negative that's happened to him, try to turn it into a positive. So many people will work a job, they'll work a career, and they just look forward. And sometimes they worry about what happened in the past. By getting laid off and having more time, you've almost been giving a special gift, a special glimpse into your life and your present and where you are right now and what do you want your life to be. Were you happy doing what you were doing before? Do you maybe have some different goals, dreams, desires, things that you thought you were going to accomplish but you haven't for whatever reason? Did you get comfortable? A lot of people can get comfortable. Although it's a really hard time to go through because it can put stress on yourself, your family, and everything else, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Maybe you would have gotten hurt or injured at your job. And the fact that you're not there, it's going to save your life. Maybe you needed to go back and chase a dream, something that you had several years ago, a dream, an idea that you wanted to accomplish. Maybe you wanted to start your own business, but because you were comfortable, you were too afraid to step out and do it. Well, now you're forced to do it. Maybe you had a poor relationship with somebody. Your father, a son, a daughter, a wife. Maybe this is your time to patch up that relationship and make things work so you can be the best that you can be, not just for yourself, but for the group. And maybe it's to reclaim your health. Maybe you were going through so much stress and suffering you didn't realize what was happening to yourself, but you needed to take a step back and reevaluate where you were going to go. When you think about it, time is one of the greatest commodities we have. Probably the greatest commodity, not money. When you're on your deathbed, okay, you're probably not going to think, oh man, I wish I had that $20 more or $40 more or a couple $1,000 more I could have spent these last couple of years. That would have totally made the difference. No. Most likely you're going to be thinking, if I just had a little bit more time, 2 hours, 20 minutes, 20 seconds. For the things that are important for you in life, and the people who are important to you in life, I bet you they're thinking the same thing. At that point, money's irrelevant. It's time. Time is what you're running short on. By having this time off of work and this time to go inside and reflect, you're able to build yourself in a new way. You can reinvent yourself if you want. Maybe you were a little bit raw before. Okay, you didn't totally get or understand some certain things, or maybe you were just missing something. You could be a very well-educated person, a very smart person, a very caring and nurturing person. You could have done everything 100% right, but maybe there was just something that God, the universe, life, wanted you to see, and He had no other way of getting your attention other than kind of just stopping it for you right here on the tracks. What are you going to do? So you were a little bit raw and you had to go through the fire. Through the fire you got cooked, you got heated up a little bit. And now you come out and you have more experience, you can kind of see more clearly. And when I was having this conversation, almost the same conversation with the guy at work yesterday, when I said this to him, he goes, you're raw before you go through the fire, and even more raw when you come out of the fire. And that like stopped me in my tracks, and I was like, whoa! It's an impressive way to look at it. Because he's right. When you take the time to figure out some things that you don't know, and then you develop yourself, you realize there's so many more things that you don't know. You know, it's a pretty impressive statement that we can probably all just keep on going on and on talking about, but I want to try to keep this short. So, if you can't spend money, guys, spend your time. Okay? Time is something you can never get back. Money is something you can always make up. There's a difference. The world is yours. The future is yours. You need to act like it. You need to be responsible. If something bad happens to you, you have the possibility, you have the option to choose how you respond to that thing, whether it's good or bad. And really there is no good or bad. It's how we perceive things in our mind. Nothing good or bad happened to you. It's just our perception, our reality of how we perceive what's going on in our lives at the present moment. And I challenge you to be present. Being present is one of the probably most difficult things. You think you're present, but so many people are concerned thinking about things that happened in the past. They're concerned about thinking where they're going in the future. But how many people stop to take a deep breath, just realize all the special and the positive and just the moment of being present and what's going on around you and the love and the joy and the knowledge and the wisdom, the grace, everything that's going on around you, maybe something you were not seeing for a very long time that can totally just reinvigorate yourself and your life. With that being said, guys, I'm going to keep this short. Life does not happen to you. You happen to life. You make the calls, you make the shots, you control the outcome, you always have. So what are you going to do with it now?